My name is Stacy Sheridan. 8 years ago, I met Charlie in a crowded ballroom in West Palm Beach at a David Horowitz Freedom Center event. We spoke briefly, we exchanged cards, and I thought nothing of it. What ultimately made me want to join Charlie's cause and Charlie's team, because he began a quest to hire me after meeting me. I was reluctant at first, but it was his naive audaciousness to change the world that ultimately sold me. It was the best decision I've ever made, and I've never looked back. Yes, technically, Charlie was my boss, but it really never felt that way. Far more than my boss, I felt like he was my little brother. So the guys that went before me spoke about him as a boss and a leader. I'm going to speak about him from my heart as a family member. In 2022, my husband Mike became sick with cancer. 2 years later, that cancer took his life. Throughout those 2 years, Charlie called me consistently to ask how he could help us. At one point, he had critical medication and an oxygen machine sent to my doorstep without my knowledge. I still to this day have no idea how he made that happen. But that was Charlie. He did the right thing. There was no limit to how far he'd go to help a friend. He wasn't looking for publicity or credit. He did it because that's what a leader does. That's what a friend does, and that's what a Christian is supposed to do. Sometimes I would express guilt to Charlie that I couldn't do my job at 100%. Charlie's response every single time was family first. When Mike ultimately passed away, Charlie and the entire team were there for us yet again. They helped my daughter Grace through the unbearable tragedy of losing her father on her 9th birthday. But Charlie's help didn't stop there. This January, I lost my home in the Pacific Palisades fire. Charlie's response was very clear and very direct. This is a sign. You and Grace belong in Arizona now. Within a few months, we moved here, and Charlie and Erica welcomed us into their family. While enduring our various tragedies, my daughter Grace would ask me at least once a day, "Why would God do this to us, Mom?" My honest and only answer was, someday we will look at each other and instantly know why all of this had to happen. And it will be for something far greater than we can ever imagine. In my first conversation with Grace after Charlie's death, Grace said to me through tears over the phone, "Mom, this is the answer to my question. This is our why. Now we can be there for Erica and Gigi and Mac the way they were there for us." Looking back today, it's so clear to me that Grace was right. I know for certain that my late husband, Mike, Charlie, and God were guiding us here for this very moment in time. It was always written. Erica, Grace and I will support you and your babies the way you and Charlie were there for us in our darkest days. Charlie, we will miss your words of wisdom, your high-pitched laugh, it was kind of awkward, and the way your voice would always soften when you spoke to Erica and your children. And I promise We're going to make TPUSA so big that it reaches you in heaven. Everything Charlie prayed for in his life, a restoration of faith, a rebirth of patriotism, is coming to fruition in his death. And right now, he is beaming at us from heaven. The fact that we pulled this off in 7 days is a miracle that only Charlie Kirk can deliver, by the way. So in Charlie's words, let's get to work, everybody. We have a country to save. Thank you.